Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Minnesota State Park Hiking Club Trail Series. Today we traveled to Silver Bay, Minnesota to take the hiking club trail at Tettegouche State Park. According to the DNR website, the area that would become Tettegouche was initially set up for logging in 1898, which continued until most of the desired trees were logged, and then it was sold to a group of Duluth businessmen. Eventually, one of them, a Clement Quinn, bought it from the rest of the businessmen and preserved the area until 1971 when it was sold to the de Latrice family, who started the process of turning Tettegouche into a state park. By 1979, the state had passed the necessary legislation and Tettegouche became a state park. The wildlife within the park is a similar cast of characters to what you might see at most of the North Shore parks: white-tailed deer, beaver, timber wolf, moose, black bear, red fox, river otter, coyote, and pine marten, to name a few of the animals, some more easily spotted than others. There are also a diverse amount of birds in the park, with over 140 species having been recorded within the park. The landscape is varied. The park is 9,346 acres, including a mile of coastline along Lake Superior, as well as Tettegouche, Micmac, Nipisquit, Bean, and Bear Lakes. It also has a good chunk of land along the southern Lax Lake. It includes a pair of waterfalls along the Baptism River as well. It should also be mentioned that the shoreline along Superior is a spectacular rocky cliffs area. The most fantastic view of this is at Shovel Point, which is the hiking club trail within the park, as well as accessible from the Rest Area Visitor Center a short distance away. So, if that is the only part of Tettegouche you get to experience, ensure you at least take that Shovel Point trail. Outdoor enthusiasts will no doubt find this park a veritable playground. There are miles of trails that wind through the park, overlooking the Sawtooth Mountains, passing by the inland lakes, and perching you atop the cliffs by Lake Superior. Accounting for 2 miles of the State Park Hiking Club Trail, this trail starts from the Rest Area Visitor Center parking lot. It starts as a tarred path that follows along near, if not completely on the edge of the cliffs. There are several small viewing points that all offer absolutely spectacular views. There is sections in the open sun, and they offer some of the best views, so I would make sure that you come prepared with sunscreen. There are also a significant amount of exposed cliffs towards the end of the trail, so ensure that you keep your little hikers close at hand. That being said, the most spectacular views have barriers. In particular, the final and most impressive overlook is entirely surrounded by railings, including the stairs you descend to get to the overlook. One of the first ones you come across offers a narrow view of the rocky cliffs to the south, and one outcropping into Superior, there's a tower standing sentinel over Superior. It's a small, quick view, but it is so gorgeous. The trail continues, and there are points where erosion have damaged the trail, but they've kind of been diverted around, and warnings have been put up to prevent the accidental accessing of that section. The trail transitions from that tarred beginning to a mix of dirt paths and wooded boardwalks and bridges. One such wooded bridge lofts you over a small stream that has begun eroding the area into Superior. It's small, but nonetheless fascinating to watch this water trickle to the edge and then over it into Superior. There is also wonderful views of the shore, counting along the path until it turns into a majority wooden boardwalk as the trail makes its way up towards the raised cliffs that Shovel Point is off of. The boardwalk stairs last a little time until you reach the top of the cliffs and on the right side of the outcropping. From there, the trail isn't well marked, just the occasional short-corded posts to keep you from walking on areas that you shouldn't, but pause to enjoy the views before continuing on. Although the cliff face provides beautiful views, it's not the highlight of this trail, not by a long shot. You're going to meander through the light tree cover, several more outlooks providing yet more gorgeous views, but eventually you'll leave the tree cover and traverse like a rocky hillside, a kind of deck in plain view to the north. This is the overlook that the trail is all about, the Shovel Point overlook, and it does not disappoint. My favorite part of this trail is without a doubt Shovel Point. It's just an incredible view of the Superior shore. The rocky cliffs slowly giving way to a wooded shore with the Sawtooth Mountains jutting towards the sky in the distance. All the while, the water of Lake Superior dancing beneath and white puffy clouds rolling by above. It is scenes like this that really make hiking so magical, the incredible beauty of the world fully on display. This one scene, to me, was the highlight of my whole trip to the North Shore. It's just so beautiful and incredible. Thank you for watching, and if you like this edition of the series, let us know. Also, let us know which one you'd like to see next.